Hey guys, so today we get the chance to try out the GAC Emkoo, and this is the top of the line Emkoo, retailing for about 1.5 million pesos. Right off the bat, the GAC Emkoo, despite being a very sporty looking vehicle, is still pretty comfortable. The ride is compliant, it's soft, it's not firm at all, which is very surprising. But also, just like the GAC Empow, its sedan counterpart, when you do want to corner this car, it does tend to firm up a little bit. And also, just like the GAC Empow, this one has tons of power on tap. It doesn't have the Sport Plus mode that you would get with the GAC Empow, but it still gives you eco, comfort, and sport. And even if you just leave this in its comfort mode, it's still very peppy, it's still very torquey. But once you put it into sport mode and you just mash down the throttle, there seems to be just a little bit of a hesitation. The revs do build up a little and then it just catapults you forward. It also has a pretty good exhaust note, something that is pretty surprising given that this is a compact crossover SUV. Also, what I immediately noticed with the GAC Emkoo is its transmission. It's extremely snappy. It's a very good feeling dual clutch transmission. It's not as jerky as what you would get with the GAC Empow, and even in slow crawling traffic speeds, it's not too bad. Now, GAC says that this car has a top speed of around 180 plus kilometers per hour, but given the amount of power and kick that it gives you, it feels like it can easily do about 200 or so, but unfortunately we can't really test that out right now. Hopefully in the future, if GAC does hold some sort of a track day. Next is the noise. So the exhaust note that it gives out, despite having the same engine as the Empower, doesn't seem to be the same. It gives you a very nice sounding exhaust note, one that you would usually only hear in cars with a supercharger. But obviously this one, it doesn't get a supercharger, it's only a turbocharger, but it also gets that same mega wave power thing, which we've never understood what it does, but it makes the car go pretty damn fast without giving you crazy abysmal fuel economy. Also, there is this massive sunroof on the top, and for some reason you can't really open it, so it's just a glass roof, but don't worry, you can easily close the shade in case it gets too hot. For some reason, wind noise isn't too apparent in the GAC Emkoo, at least not from the sides as you would get with a typical vehicle, but it all seems to come from up here, from this non-openable sunroof. That is pretty weird. So that concludes our first drive with the GAC Emkoo. We will be also making a full review on this car in about a month or two when lent out schedules become available, but for now, just click up here to once again check out the interior and exterior first look we did on this vehicle right here back in MIA's 2023.